dealing with the issue that led customers to have restricted access to ATMs and online banking. Maggie Rickerby and photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw talked to one customer who said they made a large deposit, but is still waiting for the funds to show up.
Where's my money? Yeah, I mean, it is kind of concerning.
This is Rhonda Thomas. The Russell Springs resident is the owner of 3 businesses. Thomas says on Monday she made a $10,000 deposit from one of her businesses into her Monticello banking company account.
They were handwriting everything, and I made a pretty substantial deposit. And as of today, that deposit is still not showing up in my banking.
Thomas says a higher up at the bank contacted her about the deposit.
She did call me on Wednesday, and she assured me that they were working on that.
On Sunday afternoon, bank operations were crippled by a cyber attack. On Monday, debit card purchases were limited to $500. By Tuesday, they were bumped up to $1,000. On Wednesday, the bank issued an update on its website. It reads, all ATMs are now operational and online and mobile banking systems are available. Thomas doesn't hold a grudge against the bank.
They're the victim, and so are we. It's just concerning that these cyber attackers can go in and shut businesses down. I wouldn't really call it a hiccup. It's a big bump in the road. It is scary. It does make me want to look at our finances a little bit different.
Thomas will stick with her bank, but she's also thinking about other places to put her money.
Yeah, dig a hole in the backyard. I mean, it is concerning.
In Lexington, with photojournalist Darnell Crenshaw, Maggie Rickerby, WKYT.
Thomas has money in other banks and advises other business owners to do the same. Bank officials told Thomas they are working hard to resolve her deposit problem. We have reached out to Monticello Banking Company for a comment and have not received one at this time. A University of Kentucky doctor who went missing while on vacation in Alaska has been found dead. State police in Alaska say the Army National Guard found the body of 62-year-old Dr. Martise Buenafe nearly 1,700 feet below the ridge line of Gold Ridge, a hiking trail in Juneau. She was reported missing Tuesday when she did not return to her cruise ship in Juneau after leaving for a hike. Police say they recovered Buenafe's body just before 4 p.m. Eastern Time yesterday. Crews in Pulaski County were called to a house fire. The incident happened in the 700 block of Jarvis Avenue in Somerset. Members with the Somerset and Ferguson volunteer fire departments collaborated to contain the fire. Officials say a golf cart parked in the driveway beneath the balcony caught fire and then the flames spread to the home. No injuries were reported. Kentucky storm survivors could be eligible for more rental funds. It is part of FEMA's continued temporary housing assistance. You can apply if you were awarded 2 initial months of rental assistance, but still cannot return to your home or pay for housing on your own. This offer is for people affected by this February storms and floods and the severe weather in April and the tornadoes in May. You can learn more at disasterassistance.gov. 2 people are back home after they were trapped on Green River Lake in south central Kentucky. It took Campbellsville Fire and Rescue and at least 7 other agencies to find the 2 stranded victims. First responders say the victims were trapped in a large strainer current while trying to cross the river. The entire rescue operation took approximately 30 minutes and thankfully no one was hurt. Many Kentuckians are celebrating the country's Independence Day with parades, including in Jefferson County. In Jeffersonville, more than 60 groups went up Spring Street with floats and vehicles. The event featured the Jeffersonville High School ROTC, local car clubs and businesses, city leaders, and mascots from organizations throughout the area.
Yes, that's why we're here. Yes, we support everybody. The mayor, he does a good job. And we're just glad we're Americans.
The parade ended with a brief ceremony in Warder Park. Then the Jeffersonville High School choir and band played some songs. There was also face painting and ice cream for the kids. Staying in Jefferson County, a decades-old tradition has returned to that area. Crescent Hill is hosting its annual 4th of July festival. The free event features an art fair, a magician, live music, raffles, auctions, and much more. The festivities will run until 10 tonight. That is when the fireworks will begin. In East Tennessee, officials in Pigeon Forge will celebrate the 4th of July with a free concert and fireworks display. Patriot Fest started at 2 o'clock this afternoon at Patriot Park. Vendors and had food and all kinds of activities for the kids. Concerts were also expected to take place, along with the annual fireworks show. The event is free and so is parking. Folks had the opportunity to take a free shuttle from the LeConte Center.
Patriot Park has very limited parking for 4th of July, but what we have is the Pigeon Forge trolleys will run shuttles from the parking lot here in front of the LeConte Center every 20 minutes free of charge to Patriot Park, and the same way at the end of the show bring everybody back over here.
A veterans tribute was also conducted on the main stage. Dylan Scott will perform the headline show at 8:30, followed by fireworks. Day 2 of the Charleston Stern Wheel Regatta in West Virginia is underway. It is a gorgeous day on the water as folks embark on a sightseeing cruise along the Kanawha River. That kicked off at 10 a.m. Vendors on the boulevard went back to their trucks, getting prepared to serve delicious bites to eat and drinks to keep cool. Live music was happening as well, with headliner Casey and the Sunshine Band ready to hit the big stage. One fan was excited to see them perform.
For the folks that can't make it down, I'm sorry, because you're going to miss a good time here in Charleston.
Rapper Busta Rhymes is scheduled to headline the Charleston Regatta tomorrow night. Those in Hamblin, West Virginia are celebrating Independence Day with a parade. They had everything from clowns to veterans to candy to mark the 4th of July. This is the 66th year for the Hamblin Parade. Also happening in the town today, Lincoln Idol, a singing competition, a cornhole tournament, and their fireworks kick off at 9:30 tonight. The town says to tune in to 90.5 on your radios for a musical playlist. We will be back with Mountain News at 6.